What's going on, everybody? It's Lauren with the TMF podcast. It's Friday, April 16th, and I'm going to do a little current event recap. Talk about some of this stuff. I missed this last night. Here I am just enjoying my life, not being shot at work. And meanwhile, if you work at FedEx in Indianapolis, man, this is a sad day because 8 people killed at a FedEx facility and 5 wounded, which is crazy. And the suspected gunman killed himself. Well, I don't think he was suspected anymore, and his not included in the death toll. So that's 9 people dead. I don't get it, man. I don't understand why the crazies come out, like weather gets nicer, and people look. We've had what was this, like the fifth mass shooting we've had in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I thought this entire administration was supposed to be nonviolent. I thought it was supposed to be better. Like, oh, the Trump thing was such a divide and people were so angry and they were fighting, and the racism and the and now we have more people dying every day at the hands of guns. And what's the Biden administration doing? We have to look at gun laws. Criminals don't care about laws. Funny thing about laws are it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the law is. If you are going to break the law, if you are going to go murder 8 people at work, no gun law is going to stop you from doing that. You know what? Oh, I can't get it. I went to buy a gun, but they need a background check. So I just went online and found a gun that didn't require a background. That's what's going to happen. 400 million guns in America. And you think that this is the answer? We'll take them away. We'll take away your guns. Yeah? How's that working for drugs? How'd that work out? Can't have drugs either. And yet people are just shooting up heroin on the street. You know, whatever. They just do what they want, man, because they don't care about your laws. FedEx's response to this is, well, now we're going to abolish cell phone policy. Apparently, they have a cell phone restriction at work, where if you are there, many employees keep their devices in lockers because they're not allowed to have cell phones while on the job. Workers who survived the incident were sent to a nearby Holiday Inn Express and told to await instructions, but didn't have their phones with them while at the hotel. So their family wanted to know that they were okay, which is reasonable, for sure. FedEx's spokesperson confirmed their policy to support safety protocols and minimize potential distractions around package sortation, equipment, and dock operation. Cell phone access within certain areas of FedEx ground field operations is limited to authorized team members. This makes perfect sense because, look, I work around all kinds of tools that you can freaking hurt yourself with. And I've employed a lot of people. And a lot of times I look over and they're just doing this. You know, just look, we're addicted to these. We are addicted to phones. It is very rare that you find someone that is not addicted to a cell phone. Constant updates, constant dings and notifications, and they're designed to make you want to look at them all the time and touch them and move them. It's a constant lottery. It's a constant machine. It's new. Every time. I didn't like that. Hit it again. That's the case. So if you're working in a facility that, you know, this one says sortation equipment. Yeah, if you got just packages blazing by and equipment that you could easily get hurt around, the last thing you need is to be looking at your cell phone. I get it. I don't know that it requires them changing their whole policy because someone came in and shot up some people. That seems a little drastic. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, are we at a point now where we need to have protocols in place for mass shootings? Like, oh, well, normally you're not allowed to have your cell phone at work today, John. But thing is that on Thursday, someone came in and shot a bunch of people. So next week we're gonna let you put your phone in your pocket on airplane mode. And if someone comes in and starts shooting up all these some bitches, you're allowed to use your phone as long as you step away from the sortation equipment. But you can only call your family. Don't post it on Facebook or TikTok or something. What are we doing, man? That rule doesn't need to change because of this. The rule does not. Look, this is sad. This is very sad that this happened. And I don't want to say that it's going to continue to happen. But odds are somewhere in this country this year, it's going to happen again. Because people crazy. We're just not doing good as people. We need to do better as people. We need to stop pissing people off. We need to stop putting people down. We need to stop making people bad about their decisions, their life. We need to help people out and uplift them. And if someone wants to bully you, you stand up to them. You know, like, not like this. Not like this, but I firmly, in my heart, believe that if we just treat each other better, this will stop happening. That this will stop. It's never like the gung-ho guy that goes out and does this. It's always the guy who is just tired of shit, man. He's just tired of it. He's tired of you doing what you do to him, saying what you say to him, treating him like this. Just, you know, the cards are against you all the time. That's the person who does this. I don't know this guy, but mentally speaking, that's the person that does this. So do we change all the rules? Is this just the beginning? Is this just the immediate response? Is it the overreaction? Is that the problem? Because look, we can come out and say, all right, you need to have phones all the time. Also, we need to get rid of all your guns. Well, guess what? People still gonna get their phones at work. Look, you're not allowed to have it. That's cool. Still have it. Not allowed to take it to school. Still took it to school. Not allowed to do 85 and a 55. Still did 85 and a 55. None of that matters. What does matter is that you just treat people better. Just better. You know how many videos I've seen today on TikTok of officer-involved altercations where the person didn't die and people were upset about it? At least 5. I don't spend that much time on TikTok today. But I saw a young black man getting pulled over by a cop who got a warning and said, hey, look, you know what? I have it. I'm going to pull it up. And he said, hey, look, not all officers are bad, which is true. We cannot say that everyone is bad. Not all police are bad, right? Look, there he is right here. Look, this guy right here. Oh, look, he's signing his warning. He gets a warning. And the cop gives him some advice. You should, go down there, whatever he was doing that got him the warning. I don't know. Then there was another video, a white guy with a cop. The cop's telling him to get on the ground. He's kind of resisting, kind of gets on the ground. Then he gets up and walks toward his car, and the cop's yelling at him to stop, tries to tase him, whatever. And everyone's response is, if he was black, he'd be dead. We would have shot him. We would have killed him. The thing is that you don't know that. You don't know that. Because every situation with a cop is actually just a situation with a particular human. It's not a cop. It's a person like you and like me. And every situation is handled different because every person is different. Sometimes you get the person who makes a mistake and ends up hurting somebody. Sometimes you get the person who really doesn't like you because you're black. Sometimes you get the person who is just as terrified as you and really wants nothing more than to just go home today, not hurt and not dead and not in trouble and not breaking the law and not with a body count on their conscience. Sometimes you get that person. So when you look at these officer videos, most of them, I don't even know. I don't know the percentage. I'm just make it up. I don't want to do that. But majority of the time, people get pulled over, they don't die. Most of the time, people get arrested, they don't die. Most of the time, a big most of the time percentage. Some of the time, a very small percentage, those people act out And now we don't have, we always want to say it's person versus cop. But really, it's person versus person. Human versus human. That's what it comes down to. And every single incident is unique in its own way. So I don't need you to go on social media and post up every white guy that resisted arrest and didn't die. And I don't need you to post up every black guy that resisted arrest and got a warning or rode off or got shot. Because every single incident is different. Because we're all just people. And is there a problem amongst police? Sure, there's a problem. There's a problem with the way they're trained. There's a problem with the way that we handle certain situations when police overreact and abuse people. And there's a problem with a lot of what happens in our justice system. But every incident is an individual incident because there's tens of thousands of cops in our country, and they have hundreds of thousands of altercations with people every day. And every one of those is different. I need you to remember that. Just do better as people. I'm going to go back to Google News here and see if there's anything else that is interesting to talk about on this one. I don't know. Here we got Biden wants to do something with refugee cap. White House says Biden will increase refugee cap this year. So he's just going to let more people in. Biden, honestly, he doesn't want to make anyone angry. He doesn't want to stir the boat. I don't think we're going to see Joe Biden. I don't think Joe Biden's going to make it, obviously, 4 years because it's just too damn old and senile. But I don't think we're ever going to see Biden come out and say a single thing that's going to upset anybody. I just don't think he's just going to play the middle ground. Oh, SEAL Team Season 5 renewed or canceled. SEAL Team is one of my favorite shows. If you don't watch SEAL Team on CBS, it's one of my favorite shows. I really, really do love that show. I don't know if they're going to renew it. Hopefully. He would like it to be renewed. I think it's a fantastic show. I mean, the characters are great. The storyline's great. All that's good. Let's see here. Roaring Kitty, deep effing value, posted up his GameStop endgame here because this was the date of expiration on his options, of which he did exercise. He now owns 200,000 shares worth more than $30 million of GameStop. I mean, that's unreal. His profit is nearly $20 million. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at that. He exercised his 500 GameStop call options as they expired on Friday, giving him 50,000 more shares at a strike price of just $12. If he had sold the options at Friday's price, he would have made more than $7 million on the bet. But now he's just holding more stock. That's crazy. That's pretty wild. Derek Chauvin takes the fifth, doesn't testify. Kind of didn't expect him to testify. There's nothing that man could say that's going to change how people feel about him for the better. So best for him to just shut the fuck up. Let's see here. Not a whole lot else going on. Tonight we have Bellator, light heavyweight tournament, round 2. So I'm looking forward to watching Nemkov later, and I'll do a video about that as well. I think Nemkov is going to make it all the way to the final with Bader. So it's 9:37, and we'll see how that plays out. That might not age well, but I do think that is going to be our final. Nemkov Bader. Back here in like October or December, whenever it's coming up. What else we got here? AMC under attack from short sellers again. CEO says that doesn't mean anything to us because guess what? AMC CEO doesn't know that. So we'll see. Hertz bankruptcy bidding war heats up with new counter offer. Wouldn't it be crazy if Hertz that went down to like 40 cents a share comes out of bankruptcy and just rockets back up to like 20, 30 bucks? That'd be crazy. Oh man, Machine Gun Kelly is pictured with Mystery Blonde as he sneaks out of a nightclub. Good. Why not? You know, Megan Fox plans on to get engaged and married to Machine Gun Kelly. I'm sure this is just propaganda. But if she doesn't, I'm right here, Megan. Right here. I'm going to slide up into Megan Fox's DMs. Everyone could use a little Megan Fox in their life. You know what I'm saying? Shoot your shot, man. Shoot your shot. Oh, what else we got here? Coinbase's first employee in 2013 cold emailed the founders for a job and was paid in Bitcoin for 3 years. I wonder how that worked out. I'm going to click this because that dude could be doing phenomenal. I wonder how much to be paid him. Let's see. Starting salary of 50 grand. The price was just over $13 before spiking to $1,100. Man, that's crazy. Wow. Ballsy. Said he sent an email despite attaching his roughly 90-page thesis. He actually heard back from one of the Coinbase 2 co-founders, Goldman Sachs trader Fred Eschman, 5 minutes later with an email asking if he would hop on a Skype. So this guy sent him a 90-page thesis and he gets a call 5 minutes later. Bro, you ain't reading 90 pages. He was like, let me talk to this dude. I ain't reading that. That's so crazy. I wonder how much that's worth now. It's really didn't say. The article doesn't say. That's interesting. Oh, man. The NYPD's robot dog returns to work. Dude, we got robot dogs in New York. This is insane. Oh, man. Look at that. Navy UFOs footage is the best world has ever seen, says a filmmaker. I think this is the year, man. I think this is the year we're going to see UFOs come out where they're like, yep, they're here. I think that's going to happen. I think this is the year UFOs are a thing. If you want to check out a latest UFO shirt, boom, right here. Look at this bad boy. It's my latest JRE shirt. You can click the link in the bottom here in the description and pick up one of them bad boys. I think it's coming, man. Think they're coming. Aliens are coming in hot. Not a whole else really that interesting. That's good though. You know, we just need to stop shooting each other. And I'll do a little dive over the weekend and do some videos. So I really would like someone to join in. If you are watching this or see this, you can join it via Zoom. It's pretty easy. You just need a phone or a laptop, camera, or you can just call in. We don't have to put your face up here. And we'll just talk about some stuff, man. Fights, life, comedy, politics, stocks, I don't care, man. Whatever you got going on, entrepreneurship, side hustles, the whole shebang. So, oh, look at that. This is the last one. If you do want to join the podcast, leave me a comment or send me an email. And let's get there. Look at this article. I'm going to end with this article right here. This one? Nope. Where is it at? I'm going to make it this one. Bam. Look at this. Biden's blunt opposition to marijuana legalization. Man. You know why this is funny? It should be on the comedy side. Because so many people rallied around Biden-Harris to legalize marijuana. Federally. And that was it, man. As soon as Biden was like going to win the election, pot stocks went to freaking space. And then they came crashing down because guess what? This old dude, he's not legalizing shit. That's what's going to happen. He's going to, look, Let me scroll back up just so we get a clear view. Right here. This dude, right here, Joe freaking Biden, this guy, look at him squinting. Look at him squinting. He's like, I can't do that. You don't know what year it is. It's know where he's at. He doesn't realize that it's 2021 and you gotta legalize pot. Oh, Gizmo! On that note, we're gonna end this one. This is Gizmo. He's come to visit. We'll see y'all later.